Had a chance to go out to Cedar Key again this weekend for Memorial Day. We didn't shoot a whole lot of fish today, but we saw a bunch of variety out there and had a couple of interesting encounters. So I don't think the camera picks it up very well, but out of the corner of my eye here, to give you some context, I see a permit, and we had been talking previously to kind of expect to see Kobia and permit this day, and so I pointed out to Barry here. So my thought here was to dive down about 15 or 20 feet, try and evenly line up with him as opposed to just chasing right after him, because I feel like that would scare him away. But unfortunately, when I do this, I end up losing him in the murky water. So this is my first dive going down to depth to check things out. Ended up getting a pretty warm welcoming. Oh man. So still being pretty new to the whole freediving and spearfishing thing in general, it still gets me every time I see these guys. You can see I get a little bit of target fever here. There's just so many options.
Go ahead and take them all back. Got one? I'll bring it up over here. Okay.
Toss it up?
Yep. Hey.
What's that?
Never mind. Go ahead.
I thought this was kind of a neat little clip here. As Perry comes up, oftentimes these AJs will circle him up as he's coming back. So this Kobia kind of gets the jump on me here, and I've never actually shot one before. So when he comes up, he's almost too close for me to get a decent shot off, so I wait for him to turn just a little bit. And the second that I get the shot off, he just beelines right for the wreck and basically wraps himself up in it. And then you see a Goliath start to move in, and it's just game on for the Predators. If I had a second chance at this, I think I would have wrapped the line and put a lot more pressure on him to keep him from doing that. So we ended up spending probably 15 minutes just trying to assess the situation with this Kobia, since I'd never run into this scenario before. And Perry's making a drop here to go check out the spear and how it's wrapped up.
But the Goliaths are eating them. They're devouring them right now. If you want to go down and take footage of it, it's kind of cool. They're munching the crap out of them.
So I make a drop here to see if I can at least retrieve the spear. And all I've got in my hand is my dive knife. And as I get about halfway down there, I see that shark just circling him. And I decided it was probably not a good idea to go down there with just a knife in my hand. So this is my second drop on it, and there's a decent chance we could have retrieved the spear, but I decided that I would just literally cut my losses and call it a day. So this is pretty much the last free dive of the day. I probably could have taken this mangrove, but I only had one shaft after my incident earlier, and we were planning on doing a little bit of scuba diving and free shafting, so I wanted to make sure that I didn't A, lose this one, and B, bend it. So this next clip is the first time I've ever scuba dove in the ocean. There's just tons of life here. It was neat to see it all. It was an interesting experience going from free diving to scuba. It's kind of confusing at first, you know, not knowing whether or not I could breathe or hold my breath or all that kind of stuff. But it was cool. But at the same time, it was also just a totally different experience. And coming up here, my GoPro ran out of battery, but it was perfect timing because we were pretty much done for the day.